Hey guys, welcome back to my beautiful views, and my name is Tia, and I'm here to show you this beautiful look that I created. And here we go, we're going to jump right into the look. So I'm going to start off with this Juvia's Place Nomad palette, and I'm going in with this foresty green. It almost had like a brown undertone to it. Super pretty. This was like one of the best fall palettes that they came out with, next to the chocolate palette that they came out with. And I just loved every color. Like, it was just something really different that I didn't have. I might have had them in different palettes, but I had never thought to put these type of tones together. So I was really happy that Juvia think about that type of stuff, like these colors that we don't think to put together. Everything was so beautiful in this palette, like all the colors, all the tones. It's just like they all kind of like correspond together. So I had a lot of fun doing this look. It was very soft, still like little fall kind of tones to it. It was just like really soft but beautiful, just simple and beautiful. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a blending brush and I'm going to just buff that into my crease. And what I noticed, that even though this type of color will look so dark in the palette, it was actually really soft. It wasn't as deep and dark as I expected it to be. So I kind of played with it a little bit because I'm just not used to this like murky kind of tone. It was like yellowy green and brown. So I went into the orange because I like to like warm up my eye around my brow bone area. Like as I blend upward, I like to put like a little bit of a reddish or a little bit of orange, and that helps to kind of warm it up and like open the eye a little bit. So I popped that orange right on top, and it had like a little bit of a fall-y undertone to it too. It was really different. I just never thought about putting those together. So at this point, I'm like, let's go with the flow. Let's just play with these colors. So I'm gonna blend that orange and that greenish brown together with the same brush. And I like to do this because it just helps like everything kind of blend together perfectly, and you almost don't even have to try that hard. So I went in with this chocolate tone. It was so pretty. It was like I said, it was like chocolate, but to me, I feel like it had a little bit of a red. Like, I don't know, certain times I've seen a little bit of red, but I just went with it because it's in the palette, so why not try like all of them together? Just let's go with the flow. So I'm blending that on my outer crease because I said let's go with a soft, smoky look. I think something soft and smoky will look really nice. That kind of goes with my eye shape. It's kind of my thing, and you don't have to go too crazy with like a super bold look all the time. So I'm like, let's just smoke this out softly. Same brush, just blending that into the brown, that brownish green, and that orange. And I'm just going to bring that into the middle part. I'm going in from the outer V up into the middle, and I'm just going to keep packing that in until I feel like that desired smoky look that I want to go with. At this point, I decided to bring it in a little bit more because I wanted it to kind of like be a little bit smoky, a little bit upper in the in between of the crease. So when I cut it out, you can see a little bit of a darkness, just a little bit, not too much. We don't want it too bold. So of course I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This shade is the lightest, almost the whitest shade that they have. And I use it for cutting my crease. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos before, once this concealer came out, I ended up enjoying it, and I kind of just stuck with it. It was just perfect. So I'm taking like an angled brush, and I'm going to just outline how I want my cut crease to look. And at this point, you can kind of like design it or create like whatever type of shape you want at this point. This is where you have like full control of how you want your eyes to look. If you want it to be like cat eye, if you want it to be round, you want it to be oval, this is like the perfect time to just play with however you want your eye shape to look. I mean, you want it higher, you want your eye to be more up, more high, more open. Perfect. So at this point, I'm taking a blending brush on a like this like 2-angle brush or whatever. So I'm taking that fluffier side, and I like to kind of like smooth out my concealer. It just helps the blend in like a lot. helps with creasing too. And do you see this yellow? This yellow was so pretty. It like has like a little bit of shimmers to it. It was just really soft and pretty, very different, but still have some pigment to it. So I decided that I'm going to put this on the second third of my eye. I'm going to put this next to the smokiness, and I'm just going to blend that in. It was just so pretty. I was so like at awe of how pretty this is. I mean, I don't see a lot of yellows with like a gold sparkle in it, so I was highly surprised, and I just loved every second of playing with this look. For me, I love fall tones, so this was like such a really nice shade of yellow. Yellow is just like one of them times, one of those colors that just don't, like it works or it don't. It has pigment or it don't, you know? So I really enjoyed this. It was just like, oh my God, I just couldn't stop. I think this is one of my favorite palettes, like for real. And I have a lot of those. So I ended up going into this kind of like, it was like silvery, but still champagne. It was with a little bit of gold. It was like all the tones. Very pretty. I thought this would look beautiful next to the yellow. So I'm just going to blend that into the yellow, and that's just going to help open the eye up a little bit more, and just kind of create like a very soft, elegant type look. Inside the eye, you want it to be very soft and pretty, and I thought that would be so pretty. You see that? It looks so pretty next to the yellow. So at this point, I'm just going to keep finishing everything, blending everything together, and I'm going to line my lid with the matte liquid liner by NYX. One of my favorites. Like, this is my go-to if I can't figure out what type of liner that I want. Go with this one. Waterproof. It works perfectly. But get the matte because you don't want like a shiny liner. So get that one. You can pretty much find it like anywhere at this point. And I want to say thank you so much if you're stayed this long to this video. At this point, I want to say thank you so much. I truly appreciate everybody that gives like just a little bit of your time and just patience with me. Like, I'm so thankful that you stayed this long and watched because you really do care. And I care that you're here. So if you have a little bit of time after this video, go check out my Instagram. And I post pictures of all of my looks, and we have a little conversation, and I do post in my stories. So this is how the look came out. Like, put some lashes on, super pretty. Look at this palette. Amazing. Juvia's Place, you did it. So pretty. Thank y'all for watching. Check out my last video, and like, comment, subscribe, and comment your ideas down below.